Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Old Skies. I just wanted to point out though before we start that I really like the detail that on the menu screen just before you go in, Fia is dressed in the outfit that she is in the save that you're currently playing, which is pretty awesome. So we're here in like the 1870s outfit. Let's continue and dive into this chapter. So yeah, we've just landed. Don't know what else to do, so we're gonna look around. This barrel is empty, but smells strongly of whiskey.
It's half rotted. It would collapse if I tried standing on it.
Okay, so presumably we're trying to get out of here, so let's just see if the exit actually works.
Oh, blast it. Not again.
Nozzo, we really need to start vetting these landing points.
Sorry.
That's too heavy for me to lift.
Okay, so if we were to, for instance, just try to pick the lock, how does that pan out?
Locked from the outside.
Outside.
Again. And no keyhole on this side either. Again.
I kind of see what we have to do, but let's just look around. Barred windows, or bars windows. I think we probably need to ask Chloe
Yeah?
to help
What's
us
up?
lift the box.
So, you're a boxer.
Was.
Oh, boost is over.
I retired. You really never heard of me? I'm a 3-time world champion.
No. Sorry.
It's not going to help her
Shifting
ego, is
timelines
it?
make it hard to
Tell
follow
her we've
sport.
never heard of it.
Sports.
That must be weird.
Perils of the job.
Well, at least this way I know you're not some fangirl.
Why did you retire anyway?
I didn't want to do it anymore.
And that was that?
That was that. Boxing is a young person's game. I'm almost 65.
Wow.
The Anderson
Looks good
treatments
on it.
can only take me so far. Time to hang up the gloves.
So, this Simon Inman, what can you tell me about him? Anything that's not in the historical record?
Not much. Just that he was a sickly kid who grew up to win the championship. Like me.
Your biography says he inspired you to become a boxer. Is that why you want to meet him now?
Yeah. His story gave me direction way back then. I'm hoping he can do the same again for me now.
You really think talking to Simon can help you?
I don't know. It's worth a shot. Not like anybody else has any decent advice.
Chloe, we've hit a small snag. Would you mind giving me a boost over the fence? Then I can open it from the other side.
I've got a better idea.
Okay, nothing to do with the box.
Works too.
I thought it might. Let's go.
Okay. Let's go indeed.
Sweet Vegas. Is this a real 5 Points bar?
That it is.
Do you think, if we have time,
If we have time. But not right now.
I'll hold you to that?
So we got the bar's basement is stocked with barrels of all shapes and sizes. You can also see a bunch of discarded, broken boxing gear. Okay. Oh, all right. I keep forgetting that the descriptions are mainly in the sort of hover over text. The cold light of day. The interior of the bar doesn't look too inviting. The street leads to the infamous 5 Points neighborhood. I mean, it sounds like you might be in the basement, or at
We
least
don't
maybe
have
some.
time for a drink. Maybe after.
Well, if there's boxing gear down there, maybe someone knows, right? But the Barking Dog, a popular local drinking establishment in this when and where. All right, well let's head out into the neighborhood then, I guess.
God. Ugh, the smell. Doesn't New York have indoor plumbing in this time?
They do, but it's still pretty rare. And horses don't use toilets.
No sanitation department?
Not for another 10 years.
Gross.
Sorry. Should have warned you.
Nah, I'm good.
History is a bit stinky.
Mary the Marauder smelled worse, and I went 5 rounds with her in 2059.
Just be careful where you step.
What we got? So we got the Barking Dog landing point and Ida's arena. Well, let's go there.
Left.
These two belong to you, Brian?
No, never seen him before, Miss Ida.
Well, if you
That
want
sounds
autographs,
like,
go
Patrick
someplace
Warburton.
else. If you want tickets, we're sold out for the rest of the season. Anything else? Make it quick.
Right. Left. Left.
Not really going to be Patrick Warburton, though, surely.
Left.
A pair of boxing
Right.
gloves. They used to be. They
Again.
look ornamental. Perhaps they were used to win an important
Left.
fight.
Right.
This
Left.
certificate grants Ida's
Left.
arena the right to
Right.
host professional boxing
Right.
matches. However, it
Left.
doesn't look particularly authentic.
Again.
A photograph of an impressive-looking boxer. According to the plaque, his name is Fightin' Frank Fontana. That's probably this guy, right?
Left.
This young man pummels the bag with strong, well-practiced blows.
Left.
In the back of Ida's arena is an impressive boxing ring.
Left.
Either side a set of bleachers waits for an eager audience.
Right. Again.
Ida's desk is overflowing with paperwork. We were unsure exactly why she would have so much.
Right.
Right, let's talk to Ida first. This elderly woman scribbles furiously at her desk, pausing every few seconds to glance appraisingly at the young man.
Left.
Bet she does.
Sorry to disturb you. Are you Ida?
Listen to this one, Brian. You ever hear a voice so prim and proper?
Only you, Miss Ida.
You got that right.
Hey, Peter!
Boy is lucky I'm not 30 years younger.
Right. Left. Left. Right. Right.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
Oh, he's Brian, he's
What's
not
to
Frank.
tell? If you want to watch two people beat each other unconscious, this is the place. But I'm guessing you're a bit tight-laced for such things, aren't you?
Tight-laced?
You heard me. Your friend, on the other hand, I'm guessing she does more than just watch.
Cold, hard eyes
You
of
a
a killer.
fighter too?
Was. I'm retired.
I knew it. I'd love to see you go a few rounds against my Brian. You interested?
I said I'm retired.
Too bad.
Again.
Do you know a man named Simon Inman?
What would you say, Brian? Do we know Simon Inman?
Can't say that we do, Miss Ida.
There's your answer.
Right. Left.
I'm gonna have to look up the IMDb just to see. Not now, but at some point to see if that is
Again.
Patrick Warburton or someone else doing an impression of him.
Left.
Are you sure you don't know Simon Inman?
I am sure I answered this question already.
He was in this arena 6 months ago.
Was he now? 6 months is a long time in this business.
It was in the newspaper. Show her, Fia.
Left. Right. Left. Left.
See? He won the championship belt.
Shush, Brian. Fine, fine. Yes, I knew him, but I don't know him anymore. And that's the bottom fact. And speaking of bottoms, you're blocking my view of Brian's.
Ida.
We done here?
Right. Left.
Can you tell me about Simon? The one you knew?
Keen kid, orphaned not long ago, trying to find a way to get by. He was slaving away at a dead-end job when he first showed up here. Never thought he'd make it 5 minutes, let alone to the championship. He surprised us all.
Left. Right.
You'd really let Brian and Chloe fight? Is that even allowed?
Stop living in the dark ages, lady.
Yeah. The crowd loves it when women and men fight in the ring.
They spend more too. You sure you're out of the game?
Yeah. Completely sure.
Left.
About Simon Inman.
I've said all I'm going, like Brian over there, for instance. He's well worth looking at. I do it all the time.
Well,
Alright.
thanks for the assistance, I suppose.
Good luck out there.
Let's go talk to Brian.
Left.
Hello. Can you spare a moment?
Not really.
I couldn't help but notice your reaction earlier
Reaction?
to our conversation about Simon Inman winning the championship belt. There it is again. Care to explain?
No.
You obviously know Simon Inman. Anything you can tell me could be useful.
You know, my dear Daddy Mason, God rest his soul, had a saying. If you don't want to eat flies, keep your mouth shut.
Quite the poet.
I
it
don't
Nolan
want to eat
North or
flies,
someone like that?
is all I'm saying.
Daddy Mason?
My dear departed daddy, who'd you think?
Right, of course. So, you're a boxer.
Oh, what gave it away? The gloves?
Right, of course.
Well, anyone can wear gloves, but you've definitely got something special.
Thanks, lady.
Your form's excellent, and that follow-through?
Well, I have been working on that. Ida says I gotta stay on my toes, but I'm a brawler, you know?
Could we?
Sure.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Right.
All right, so we got a search term here.
Right.
So we could start with Simon Inman perhaps and just see if anything else comes up.
Left.
Let's look at his basic info.
Left.
So he died at 39, age 39, sorry.
Left.
About 20 years from now, so yeah, so he's 19 at this stage.
Left.
Complications from cholera, cause of death. He was citywide boxing champion 1871.
Left.
Time impact rating very low. You know, I'm going to come out of here actually because I'm going to leave here so that Brian's not shouting in the background while I'm trying to read that. Let's just go back to the barking dog, which is a bit quieter. And let's read these again. So we've got Simon Inman. Here he is. That's the paper that we've got. An article. This is May 25th, 1934, so sometime after his death. In the annals of New York City's pugilistic history, few stories resonate as deeply as that of Simon Inman. As a young boy, Simon was beset by rheumatic fever, an ailment that left him frail and uncertain of his future. However, through an unwavering commitment to diet and exercise, he transformed himself from a sickly child into one of the most formidable boxers of the 1870s. Simon's defining moment came when he advanced to the citywide championship fight. With skill and steadfast determination, Simon claimed victory, a triumph that not only secured his legacy, but also served as an inspiration to those who faced seemingly insurmountable odds. Simon retreated from public life thereafter, ending his career on the highest of high notes. Yeah, so he won in age 19, and then he's like, mic drop, I'm out of here. Sadly, some 20 years after his championship win, Simon's life was tragically cut short by a cholera outbreak. As I document his life, it's clear that Simon Inman exemplified the enduring spirit of a true champion. Even decades later, his story of resilience and the capacity to overcome adversity continues to resonate with boxers everywhere. You look up Chloe, just see what she's about.
Are you really looking up the archive data of a client in front of the client?
No?
I'll just pretend you didn't do that, okay?
Alright, how about Brian Mason then? I'm expecting he was the loser in the championship fight. So we've got Ringcraft Review, interview transcript from 1921. Franklin Harrow. What would you say was the biggest highlight for you? So this is Brian.
Geez, kid, every time I stepped into that ring was a highlight to me. The cheers, the adrenaline, the rush of victory. Once you got a taste of that, you spend the rest of your life chasing it.
Franklin Harrow. Indeed, your first year was marked by victory after victory. You even made it to the championship match.
That was 50 years ago. Couldn't quite seal the deal, but that's okay.
Do you agree with the critics who said you were too predictable?
Maybe a little, but who cares? I boxed my way with all my heart and soul. Could I have switched things up? Sure, but in the heat of the match, I stuck to what I did best. Didn't make me a winner, but it made me happy.
That's a wonderful perspective. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Mr. Mason.
Thank you for keeping our history alive, son. Remember, it's not always about how many fights you win, but how you win them that counts.
I wonder if Simon cheated somehow, but it does look like Brian Mason was the loser in that championship fight. Maybe we should go back and talk to him about it.
Right. Left.
Brian,
What is it?
can you tell me?
No.
Okay.
I'll leave you.
Yeah. Again.
Alright, what about Ida then?
Left. Right.
Talk to
Ida,
Chloe as well.
What? Make it quick.
Right.
about Simon Inman.
I've said like I'd.
Left.
Thanks.
They're not going to elaborate. What about Chloe?
Chloe,
Will you look at this place? I came up in a gym just like it. Old school, no tech. Just the punch bags, the ropes, and the smell of stale sweat. Nothing like it. Anyway, what's up?
Again.
Leave
let's
her.
get back to it, shall we?
You're in charge.
Left. Left. Right.
Okay, so those searches didn't really turn up a lot that
Again.
we can act upon.
Left. Right. Left. Left. Right.
They won't. None of these
Left.
people will tell us anymore.
Right.
We
Again.
could try going into. Maybe they'll go into the bar now.
We don't have time.
Oh,
Nozzo,
we'll try Nozzo.
Yeah, Fia.
this job is reminding me I haven't been to the gym in a while.
Bit of advice. Make sure the place is chronolocked first.
Speaking from experience.
The arm curl machine chrono shifted into a leg press in the middle of my second set. Needed a cast for a week.
Noted. Avoid the gym.
Thus endeth the lesson.
Tight-lipped bunch, these boxers. Acting as if Simon never fought here.
Don't you have proof that he did?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should, use it.
Right, Nuzzo. I'm off.
We
Standing
did
by
show
for
Eye
ya.
to the newspaper. Do we show it to the boxer, maybe? Kinda didn't think of that.
Right. Left. Left.
Brian, look at this newspaper.
Yeah?
The headline says, Inman knocks out Mason.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Uh-huh.
You fought Simon in the championship match.
Sure.
You said you didn't know him.
And I don't. I knew him. Past tense.
Past tense? Do you mean he's dead?
Don't know, don't care. You want to talk to that thug? Fine. Just leave me out of it.
Simon's a thug.
Did I say thug?
Yeah, you did.
Well, forget it. I said nothing. I'm not eating flies.
Can you tell us about the fight?
I lost?
So that's why you're training so hard. Planning on a comeback?
From him? Nah. Ain't worth it.
Simon,
Did I?
Yeah.
Well,
can you tell me?
what did... No.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Right. Right. Left. Right. Again.
Ida,
You again?
Right. Left.
Brian referred to Simon as a thug. Do you share that view?
Damn it, Brian. I say he should know better. But I don't keep him around for his brains.
Answer the question.
Tell me one thing first. Why do you care so much?
I'm a fan.
A fan of Simon Inman.
Yes. He inspired me to get into the game. I want to meet
There's something
him
going on with this guy, isn't
and
there?
ask him something.
What kind of something?
That's my business. I already answered your question, now answer mine.
Fine. A deal's a deal. Yes, Simon's a thug. To the bone. Didn't start that way, but that's how he ended up. The kid should have stayed at the oyster stand. Maybe he would have been happier.
Left. Left. Right.
You mentioned an oyster stand.
Minna's Oysters, on Essex by the market. Nice woman, always gives me extra butter.
And they knew Simon.
Simon used to work there before she fired him. She had to, after all.
Had to.
Well, yes. Business is business.
Right. Again.
Something
Left.
weird going on.
Right. Left. Left.
How did Simon end up that way?
Now look what you've done. You've got an old lady reminiscing. Ida, you old windbag.
Please, I need to know.
I ain't saying a word about Simon, but I'll tell you this. Some boxers, they let winning go to their heads. Most end up okay, but some get real mean.
Left.
So you're saying Simon got mean?
I never said I was talking about Simon. You'd best remember that.
Again.
Thanks. We'll be leaving now.
Mm-hmm.
Left. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Again. Left. Right.
All right.
Left.
Just thinking
Left.
about
Right.
what we've learned about Simon. Not particularly encouraging.
I told you. I'll have
Looks like
it
him.
Wednesday.
This is getting to be a grind. Pony up with whatever you've got, or I'll have to come back in an hour with friends.
Oh, you
Oh,
have
is he
friends?
like
Sorry.
collector
That
of, like,
was uncalled for.
gangsters or something?
Here's what I've got. Take it or leave it. I'd say you're enjoying this, but I don't think you enjoy anything these days.
I'll be back Wednesday for the rest.
Does look like him.
That
on the paper.
hayseed thinks he's too high for his nut.
Okay. So what do we got? This is the food seller shucks oyster after oyster without even looking down once. Oh. Pigeon flits in and out of view, hoping his next visit will result in crumbs from Minna's stall. Barrel of oysters. You believe this is St. Paul's? You heard about it collapsing 20 years ago, or 170 years from this current when. This way lies an escape from the smell of oysters. Alright, let's talk to Minna.
Hello.
Oh, hello, dear.
Are you alright?
Me? Just spanking. I'm out here in the fresh air, selling these fine oysters.
It's just, I couldn't help but overhear that argument. It sounded nasty.
You must be new to Essex Street. Round here, arguing is how we say hello. Don't you worry about me. Water off a duck's back.
So, tell me about these oysters.
They're fresh from the bed, plump, sweet, and beautifully bright.
Never eaten an
Penny
oyster?
apiece.
Doubt I ever will.
3 for 2.
Maybe later. We're looking for someone you may know. Simon Inman.
Simon? You just missed him by about
Yeah.
10 seconds. Sorry.
Ah, was he the man you were saying hello to?
Yeah, saying hello. That's what we were doing.
We heard that Simon used to work for you.
That's right, but only for a while. He never really took to it.
So you fired him.
I didn't really want to. I felt bad for him, but things change.
You said you felt bad for Simon.
It was just sad, wasn't it? He could have been so much more.
Why do you say that?
I shouldn't say anymore. What's done is done.
I wonder if this case is going to be like an example of never meet your heroes for Chloe here.
How did things change, exactly?
He's a nice enough boy. It didn't work out.
You're not the first to say that.
Well, it fits.
That was not a nice boy. Please, be honest with us.
All right? He got mean, is all. Really mean and empty. The kid just got empty.
What caused it?
What do you mean by Simon being empty?
That there's nothing inside him. Like the light went out of his soul. Nobody wants to be around someone like that.
So he came
And
from an
who
orphanage,
can
didn't he? I
blame
wonder
him?
if it's something
Not
to do with
even
his
buddies
childhood
at
or
the Barking
parents or
Dog want
sibling.
anything to do with him.
Maybe?
The barking dog?
It's a bar downtown a ways. Real bucket of blood. Boxers love it.
We're familiar with it. You're saying Simon's a regular.
He was. I doubt they want anything to do with him. Nobody does.
Do you know where Simon might have gone?
What a question. Are you looking for trouble? Because that's what you'll find.
We just want to ask him a question.
Huh. Well, good luck getting an answer. He's tougher to crack than a split-shelled clam.
Do you know where he is or not?
I'm not that boy's keeper. He's made that very clear.
Goodbye.
I'm here if you want anything.
So who's this dude? Oh. Nobody. Okay, let's head off to the barking dog then, I guess.
Barking dog. It's like it was meant to be, isn't it?
How so?
We landed in the alley right next to it, and Simon Inman's a regular there. That can't be a coincidence.
It can. It's only natural that a bar popular with boxers would be close to the boxing arena. And we chose that landing point for exactly the same reason. To be close to the arena.
I guess so. I still want that drink. That's definitely meant to be.
Alright, I guess we just go in this time.
Well, it looks like you got your wish sooner than we expected.
Like I said, fate. Speaking of, is it okay if I order something while we're in there?
I suppose so. Enjoy yourself.
Hot Yuma, you're the best.
Just try not to get sick. If you vomit in the past, we keep your security deposit.
I can handle myself. Wow. Will you look at this place? It's got sawdust on the floor and everything. Hello, barkeep.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you don't mind me
Should we
saying.
nab that billiard ball?
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
That's more like it. Set
Boxer's
me up
robe
with
left
a
by a patron.
base burner, will ya?
Painting of a pair
A
of
what?
Coopers,
You
carrying
know,
a barrel leaf.
fun juice.
What juice?
Firewater, bottled
A magnificent
courage.
stag's head gazes
Those
down at you
seem to be
accusingly as if you were the one who
words,
hunted
but
it.
they
Sorry for
mean
reading over
nothing
their
to me.
dialogue, but...
For Rome's sake, does nobody speak cowboy a whiskey?
Oh, well, why didn't you say? Coming right up.
The painting of a goat who, for whatever reason, appears to be very angry. Barmaid surveys her domain with a casual but watchful eye. Oops, should we talk to her?
Excuse me.
Yeah?
So, I hear this place is popular with boxers.
The gym's only a few streets over, so yeah, we get a lot of them. You a fan?
You could say that.
Well, just to warn you, they come here for privacy. You start bugging them, you need to leave. You catch on?
More than you know.
Right then.
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Oh, I ain't begun to make this difficult.
You
Whoa.
wouldn't dare.
You want to test me?
Not really.
Jesus!
Sorry you had to see that, ladies, because I can't leave any witnesses.
The fuck? Jeez, okay, so we're gonna get... Restore, I guess? Is this gonna be like the time travel mechanic that we've seen being introduced to us? What a dick!
Thea? Thea, damn it. Activating ERP.
It's got sawdust on the floor and everything. Ugh. Hey, you alright? Maybe you're the one who shouldn't be drinking. See you inside.
You okay?
Ugh. Emergency rewind protocol. Always murder on the stomach.
That's why we only use it in extreme situations. Like this one.
I know. Still don't like it.
Do you remember what happened?
It's a bit fuzzy, but did Simon Inman just shoot me?
Yeah. And he'll be back any minute.
Forewarned is forearmed, Nozzo. I'm ready.
Alright, so this time we've picked up that billiard ball. Maybe we can throw it at him? Knock the gun out of his hand or something
Right.
similar?
I need to prevent history from repeating. There must be something around here that can help.
Hello yourself.
Yeah.
Bit
Oh,
early
I
in
can
the
actually
day
hide at
for it,
hotspots. That's
if you
nice.
don't mind me saying.
Is
This
that
is
a
the spot
problem?
where Simon Inman
Nope.
stood. Okay.
What'll it be?
What else have we got?
That's more
Exit,
like
Chloe
it.
Clara. So what about if we put the
set me up
ball
with a
on the place where he
base
comes to
burner, will
stand?
ya?
A what?
You know, bug
And maybe
juice.
he'll slip over?
What?
He stood about here.
Firewater? Bottled courage?
Blast it. The floor's warped. The ball won't stay put.
Those seem to be words, but they mean nothing.
One ball in the pocket, coming up.
For Rome's sake, does
Okay.
nobody speak
We're going to run out of
cowboy
time,
a
potentially. What
whiskey?
can I do? Can I use the tool on it?
Oh,
If there is a reason for that, I don't see it.
coming
Or
right
use
up.
the tool on the spot, just make a little
I
groove.
don't see how that...
Oh, come on, Thea. Think outside the box here.
I don't see...
Talk to Chloe.
Chloe,
What?
we need to leave. Right now.
Huh? But we'll miss Simon if we leave now.
Just trust me.
Can you at least tell me why?
Fine. He's...
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you.
Clara, don't provoke him. Please.
Nobody tells me what to do in my own damn bar. Least of all, him. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by
Thing
choice.
is, in a cutscene, I
I'm here
don't
on
think I can
business.
access my
You're
inventory.
kidding. He
We
sent
might get a
you?
moment to do it.
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
What about a round of drinks? On me. We can talk this out over a beer.
I'm not serving. Not as long as this chiseler's ruining the ambiance. So, how about you vamoose and let me get back to work?
You wouldn't dare.
Can't get to my inventory. Let's shoot him.
Don't worry. I'll use the stun setting.
What the?
Quinn, what the hell are you trying to pull?
You killed him!
No, he's alive.
Jesus, if word gets out that he was killed in my bar,
I repeat, he's not dead.
I came to his defense. That's it.
What are you doing?
She's gonna shoot
You
us.
killed him. I killed you in retaliation. They gotta believe that. They may even reward me for it.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Blasted. Not again. Activating ERP.
Okay.
It's got sawdust on the floor and everything.
Ugh.
Hey, you okay?
Don't go in there.
Didn't we just go over this? If Simon's in there, that's where we need to be. See you inside.
Wait!
Lost it.
Okay, let's think about this. So that Billy, we need something is...
I can't leave.
It's got to have to be something in the bar that can help us not get killed by Simon. It's got to be this billiard ball.
Hello, barkeep.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you don't mind me saying.
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
That's more like it. Set me up with a base burner, will ya?
A what?
Perhaps another tactic is in order.
You know, bug juice,
I see no point.
firewater, bottled courage.
Those seem to be words, but they mean nothing to...
Perhaps that.
For Rome's sake, does nobody speak?
Perhaps.
Oh, well, why didn't you...
I don't see how.
Coming right up.
Is it? Can we
I
definitely not
don't
do
see.
it?
Let's try this again. No, it still won't stay put. The multi-tool can transform into a dozen. I don't see. Perhaps there's a timeline where.
Maybe we can encourage him to take a step forward and get onto the ball. So let's try that.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Listen to me. Simon Inman is about to walk in that door.
I'd like to see him try.
He will. You need to keep calm. Don't do anything stupid.
Stupid? If he comes in here, he's the stupid one. Stupid gets what stupid deserves.
I fear you may be right.
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you.
Can you do this later? Preferably when we're gone.
This can't wait.
Oh, look at you, the big man. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Yes, Clara. Please don't.
Oh, I ain't begun to make this difficult. This is my bar.
You wouldn't dare.
Don't kill her, Simon.
Kill her? You really think I'd kill this woman in self-defense?
Yes.
Huh. Well, guess you're right.
Jesus.
Lost it.
Sorry you had to see that, ladies, because I can't leave any witnesses.
And
Standing there cross while he
Don't
shoots
worry.
us.
Activating
Okay, I didn't see a way to encourage him forward.
It's got sawdust on the floor and everything.
Ugh.
Hey, you okay?
We're in a time loop, Chloe. Every time we go in there, we die.
We don't find Simon?
Well, we do, technically, but
Then what are we waiting for?
no. Hold on a moment.
Oh god.
Lost it.
Okay, is there anything we can... Chloe's not with us now. Can we look her up and see if anything here is going to help?
No entry at all for someone that famous.
Chloe must have paid to have her file redacted. I'll just remove her from the search list, shall I?
Naze? Any
Yep,
advice?
Any advice on how not to die?
The emergency rewind takes you back maybe 10 to 20 minutes at most. That makes events predictable. What happens in one loop will happen in another. So all you need to do is nudge things a little.
Right, Nozzo, I'm off.
Standing by, Fia.
It's got to be something to do with this billiard ball.
Hello, barkeep.
Hello
I
yourself.
could do it again and just
Bit early
try
in the
different
day for it,
like
if you don't mind
conversation
me
options.
saying.
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
That's more like it. Set me up with a
Let's stick it on the
base
floor
burner.
for now.
Let's try this again.
A what?
You know,
No.
What juice?
firewater, bottled courage.
One ball in the...
Those seem to be words, but they mean nothing.
Let's try this again.
For Rome's sake, does nobody speak?
No.
Oh, well, why didn't you say? Coming right up.
If there is a reason... The multi-tool can transform it.
Just make
Perhaps another tact.
make an indentation on the floor. Think outside the box here. Let's leave it there. Let's talk to Chloe.
Chloe,
What?
hide. Now.
Jeez, Fia, what's going on with you?
Just keep your head down.
You're making no sense.
Listen, we...
Afternoon.
Here we go. I'm going to skip through the
It's
regular
you.
dialogue.
Simon Inman.
Do I know you?
No, but we know you. We're fans. Oh, well, I'm a fan.
Fans. Great. Sorry. I'm retired.
So am I. That's why I...
Quiet. You want to talk? Do it far away from here. You got some bean.
Not but I'm here on
You're kidding.
like
You tell him.
don't
I just don't feel like say nothing's going to do anything.
Clara, don't do it.
My bar, my rules.
you wouldn't dare.
Pull the trigger. What are you waiting for?
Come on, Clara. What's the holdup?
Fine. You called my bluff. We both know if I shoot you, I won't outlive the day.
The day? Try the minute.
Don't do it.
Jesus. Blasted.
Sorry, you because I
Just get it.
Okay, activating.
It's got sawed... Hey, you...
Simon Inman is going to kill us if we go in there.
You mean he's inside?
No, but he's on his way.
Great. Let's have a drink while we wait.
No, listen.
Oh, for God's sake, Chloe.
Blasted.
Okay. Is there anything here?
Hello, barkeep.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day
All we
for
have
it,
is the
if you
characters,
don't
the
mind me
spot,
saying.
and the billiard ball.
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
That's more like it. Set me up with a base burner, will ya?
A what?
If there is a reason for that.
You know, bug juice.
What? That's one of my billiard balls. Please don't steal it. You wouldn't believe how many of those we get through in a month.
People regularly steal billiard balls?
The gangs like to use them as weapons. Stuff one in a sock, swoosh clonk padonk, lights out, buddy.
I promise I'll put it back before I leave.
Thanks.
Firewater? Bottled courage?
Those seem to be words.
If there is a reason.
For Rome's sake, does nobody speak cowboy? A whiskey.
Oh,
Let's try this again.
coming right up.
No, it's...
We're going to have to do the encounter again, but... Maybe I'll try the say nothing tactic, or the drinks thing seem to
Excuse
get
me.
Yeah?
some different responses.
Clara, I know you keep a rifle under the counter.
What's it to you?
You need to leave it alone. Whatever happens next, don't touch it.
A lady's got a right to defend her business.
You don't understand. He's...
Afternoon.
Ugh. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not but I'm here on
You're kidding.
like
You tell.
don't
Oh, all I can do now is
I
say
ain't
nothing.
begun to.
you wouldn't.
She's bluffing, Simon.
Course she's bluffing.
The hell I am. I'll shoot if you take one more step.
That right?
Oh, we did it. Kind of.
And Inman's out for the
Bit
count.
trial and error, but we
You
got
were
there.
an oaf in the ring, and you're an oaf right here and now.
Quiet.
Stop winding him up. And put that blasted rifle away.
Fine, fine.
There. All threats neutralized. Now can we all please talk like adults?
Hey, you need help, Mr. Inman?
I don't need nobody's help. Get away from me. You have until Wednesday, Clara. No later.
Fine. As long as someone else comes to collect.
Wednesday.
Hey, wait!
Chloe! Blast it. Why do they always run off?
Okay. At least she didn't disappear to make changes to the timeline.
Simon, wait!
What?
I need to ask you something.
Not in the mood. I'm going home. Stay away from me.
Oh, blast it all.
So that was Simon Inman.
Yeah, not what I expected. That must have been humiliating. What are the odds of him stepping on that exact spot?
Rather good, in fact, since I arranged for him to do it.
You did? How?
In a nutshell, I relived the same time period over and over until I got the desired result.
Huh. Handy tech. Could have used that in a couple of fights. But why was it necessary to make him do that in the first place?
Because he would have killed us if I hadn't. The bartender as well.
And you know this for sure?
Yes.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Why wouldn't my hero be a cold-blooded killer?
I'd probably characterize him as more hot-blooded.
Maybe. But damn it. This is not how I imagined this playing out.
You want to leave? We can abort if you want to.
I'm not a quitter. No. Fate brought me here to ask Simon Inman a question. I'm gonna ask it, even if I don't like the answer.
We need to learn where Simon Inman lived. Is there anything else you know about him? Anything that could give us a clue?
No. Of course it couldn't be too easy. Rule number 1 of being a celebrity. Never let him dox you. Of course it turns out that Simon wasn't much of a celebrity, was he?
Are you all right?
Damn it. I don't know. They always say you shouldn't meet your heroes. I should have listened. Lord knows I've disappointed a lot of people. But I've never been on this end of it before. It sucks.
What exactly did you imagine?
I don't know. All I ever knew about him were facts and stats. And it seems like even they were wrong.
And how are you physically?
Fine. Why?
No strange headaches or anything?
I know I got my head hit for a living, but I pay top dollar for Anderson brain rejuvenation treatments at least once a decade.
Of course. Forget it. Shall we carry on?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go ask the bar lady again and see if she knows where he lives.
Calm down a bit.
Yeah, sorry about all that. Good thing he's such a klutz. Would have hated to shoot him.
Yes, that is something you definitely would have done.
You want a drink on the house to make up for it?
Oh, I could really use one. But could you answer some questions first?
I guess I owe you that much.
So what was that all about?
My monthly payment was due. He came to collect.
You didn't want to pay?
No problem with paying. I know how the world works. But I told him, Simon Inman doesn't darken my door. Ever.
Who is this monthly payment to?
You're not from this neighborhood, are you?
Not exactly.
Then you're better off not knowing. Trust me.
Tell me about Simon Inman. I get the impression that something happened to him.
It's not exactly a secret. His whole family died.
So he's all alone. That explains a lot.
No, it doesn't. Lots of people are alone. It doesn't turn them into that.
How did his family die?
I wasn't exactly close, was I? A road accident, from what I heard. I knew his daddy, though. Everybody did. He was a good man. Would break his heart to see what his boys turned into.
You knew Simon's father?
Of course. Everyone knew Patrick Inman, especially in wintertime. Best furrier in the Northeast.
Simon's father was a furrier. Really?
Yeah. Patrick made a fortune back in the day. Of course, the market's not what it was, but we've all got our problems.
Do you know where Simon lives?
No idea. Don't care to.
Well, we'd best be going.
See you soon. Hope it'll be less eventful next time.
Okay, well, let's look up Patrick Inman. See what it says about him. Okay, so he died in 1869, aged 42. Up until his death, he was the founder of Bloomington Fur Trading Company, known clustermates Peggy and known children Simon. The Inman family owned a 216-acre farm located at what would become 84th and Broadway. Time impact rating low. We've got his family home there. Let's have a look at the photo of him. This is Simon. So he did have a sister. She wasn't mentioned in the thing. Maybe she died. She probably died in that road accident as well, and was too young to really have made any impact on history yet, I guess. Which is rather sad in its own right. But okay, we've got his sort of family residence address now. So let's go to that. Simon stares at the ruins, his expression unreadable. Still got a pigeon. Pitiful ruins of a former home. Let's talk to him, I guess.
Hello, Simon.
I came here to be alone.
What happened here?
84th Street, they said. Got a number and everything. All put in motion 60 years ago. Nothing I could do about it.
Is this where you live?
Does this look like a place someone lives?
You said you were going home.
Just 'cause I call it home doesn't mean I live here.
We just have one question for you. That's all. Answer it and we'll leave.
A question. Seems all anyone does is ask me to do things. But that's me, isn't it? Never in control. Never my choice. Ever since that damn fight, I've been living a life that someone laid out for me. Can't even lose on my own terms. You said you had a question? Ask it.
Go on.
Right. So,
Spit it out.
you won the championship,
Yeah, I did.
and then you just stopped.
Yeah, stopped. That's it.
I'm kind of the same.
The same. Right.
And now that it's over, now that I can't go back, I have no idea what to do.
Is that your question?
You were champion, and you gave it up, just like me.
Lady, we are not the same.
We are. More than you know. I used to have a purpose, you know, a fate. Now I just have decades of empty time stretching ahead of me, and I have no idea how to forgive what to fill it with.
Still not hearing a question. You want me to tell you how to live your life? Is that it?
No. Yes. Maybe I wanted to learn how you lived yours and thought that maybe it would help me figure out mine somehow. But then I met you and you're, well, you. And we have more in common, but this is silly, isn't it?
You said it, not me.
Yeah. You're just as lost as I am.
Lost? You think I'm lost? I know exactly where I am. I'm home. And I ain't ever leaving it again.
Don't do this.
I don't want to, but I gotta. What I've become, what I've turned into, I'm a monster. A goddamn monster.
Just wait. Wait 1 second.
Fia, I got this.
Are you...
I've been where he is. Let me handle this.
all right?
You're not a monster, Simon.
You don't know me. I kill. I torture. I scare people. I never wanted this, but this is what I am. He told me it was better to be feared, but I can't look in the mirror anymore.
He? Who is he?
No, let him find out on his own. All I have is this, the power to end it. He can't get me then.
Power. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Who has it, who doesn't, who gets caught in the middle. It's not fair.
Life ain't fair. I know that. All I have left is this one choice.
So there was this study.
A what?
A study of people who jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. The ones who survived, I mean.
Chloe.
And you know what? Almost all of them realized afterward that they didn't want to die. They were grateful for that second chance.
What the hell's a golden gate?
I'm saying don't do it. There is always a way. Please.
There's only one way out. I've thought this through.
Do you have a home? A real one? Why don't we take you there? We can talk this out properly.
I told you, I am home. I'm never leaving and nobody can take it away. Not the damn commission, not nobody.
Commission?
The Commissioner's Plan of 1811. It was the long-term plan for New York's grid system of streets. Lots of homes were destroyed in the process.
Is this really the time for a history lesson?
Sorry.
Inman's built this place. 3 generations of us born and raised here. Now it's just 84th Street. That's all anybody will know. But they can't take it away. Not where I'm going.
I heard about your family. I'm sorry, but they wouldn't want this.
I did it for them. You know, the boxing. It was for them, but it all meant nothing.
Your boxing career means everything, Simon.
It means nothing. Not anymore.
Do you know what your career meant to people? To the whole sport?
I won a championship fight, and it ruined my life. If that's the sport, let it die too.
Do it for me!
Huh? Lady, I don't know you.
No, but I know you. And this is going to sound crazy, but you're the reason I'm the person I am. I traveled so far to meet you, you have no idea.
Sorry to disappoint you.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You will matter to people, I promise you.
I don't care.
You know, I was a sick kid too. I read that about you.
Yeah, grew into a sick adult.
I know how hard that must have been. I genuinely know.
It was nothing compared to losing everything.
You fought your way through hell. You were only little. Think what you could do now.
Tired of fighting. There's only one thing I can do to change what I've become.
That's not true. I know that's how it feels. Like the world is judging you. But
the world is past judging me. They've already passed sentence, and the world is right. It's better off without me.
Simon, I've killed someone too.
Chloe?
In the ring. They ruled it an accident, but...
You can't forgive yourself.
No. I don't think I ever will.
Now you know how I feel.
That's what I'm saying. I need to believe there's a way back. I have to.
There's no coming back from what I've done.
Punishing yourself isn't going to make anything better.
There's no getting better. I just need it to stop.
As long as you're alive, there's hope.
Tell that to the bodies I put in Trinity Cemetery. In fact, never mind. I'll tell them myself.
Don't do it.
No!
Oh, jeez.
Damn it! Why? Why?
Nozzo, ERP, quick!
I can't, Fia. I'm sorry. That only works when you die, not anyone else.
This isn't right. This isn't right. He was supposed to live until he was 39. He had 20 more years, at least. His bio said so.
Biographies can be a bit unreliable, especially from this period. It doesn't necessarily mean anything went wrong, just the records weren't right.
So he was supposed to die here? Right now?
There's no such thing as supposed to, but perhaps, yes.
Well, can you check? See if his bio changed? Please?
Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just a bit sort of stunned by that whole thing that played out. Yeah, died in 1871. Sadly, 6 months after his championship win, Simon's life was tragically cut short by a gunshot wound to the head. The official report said it was self-inflicted, but I refused to believe it. Even decades later, the story of resilience and the capacity to overcome adversity continues to resonate with boxers everywhere.
Well, did it change?
It did change. I'm sorry.
Des Moines. This is because of us, isn't it? What happened at the bar? He was already on the edge. That pushed him over it. This is all my fault.
If anyone is to blame, blame me. I made him slip on that billiard ball.
No, you were just doing your job. You only had to do that because I brought us here. So what happens now?
We'll submit a refund request, naturally.
A what?
The brass cares about keeping our customers happy, and although technically we fulfilled our end of the bargain, we aren't unsympathetic. I feel pretty confident that this wasn't what you wanted out of your visit.
I don't want a refund.
You don't?
No. I want to go back and fix this. Grab his gun, knock him out, something.
Ah. No, we can't. It's too risky.
Why not? Didn't we already change things? What's a few more?
Chloe.
Is it the money? I've got banks full of it. I'll pay whatever you want.
It's not that. We were present when he died. To stop him, we would have to go back and interact with our past selves. Our PFEs can handle many things, but not that.
Why? What's the worst that could happen?
Our current and past selves would melt. Believe me, it's not pretty.
There has to be something.
I'm sorry, Chloe, but there's not.
Actually, there may be a way, assuming Miss Sadar is willing to pay for it.
I am. What were you thinking?
According to everyone you've spoken to over then, something happened to Simon the night of the championship fight in April. Something that set him on the path to this. Find out what that was, change it. You could save his life, all without interacting with your previous selves.
Oh, cool.
Any thoughts on where to begin?
Not at the
I
moment.
think it was a fix. I
Information
think,
from that when is very scarce, but we already know where he worked, where he lived, and where he drank. Those are good leads.
there was... the fight was fixed in some way. Either Mason took a dive, or Inman wasn't supposed to win. I don't know, but he was indebted to the mob, I think, after that fight. I could have been a contender, Charlie, but the other way around, you know. Let's do it.
All right, Chloe. Let's go save Simon Inman.
Save
I
his
just
soul,
need
not just his
confirmation to
life.
access your bank serial.
Right. Chloe Sadar authorizing payment for new timefall from Chronozen.
Processing. Just a little longer. Just need a security check. Memorable phrase?
I get up in the morning looking for adventure. George Foreman chose it a long time ago.
Okay. All set. Chronozen thanks you for your custom.
Thank you. I mean it.
Head back to the landing point. I'll have the new coordinates set by the time you get there.
Let's go do it. Wow, that was heavy, man. This is amazing, this game. I mean, that whole thing and where we're sort of taking it to has elevated this to a whole new level for me. I mean, I had, like, tears in my eyes when that whole exchange was happening, so I wasn't talking much. It's quite emotional. Damn.
Nozzo, we're here.
Wadjet Eye's done it again.
I've created a direct tunnel from your current win to 6 months previous.
Direct. We don't need to come back home first.
A 6-month tunnel is quicker and cheaper than one that spans almost 200 years. You're already most of the way there. No need to start over.
You're the expert, Noz. Ready, Chloe?
Yes, absolutely.
So, night of the big fight. I think. Around that time, anyway.
I think I'm getting used to it. Huh. So it's night now.
It might be easier to think it's night then, which you're just experiencing as now.
How do you keep this stuff straight in your head?
I don't sometimes. They train you for the client management stuff, but a lot of the time I rely on Nozzo to handle the details.
You're a team.
We are. He does the planning, the high-level logistics, and I deal with the actual situation on the ground.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yes. Hopefully it won't come to that. Nozzo's taken us back 6 months from the previous Wen, a few hours before the championship fight.
Okay then. Let's find Simon and fix his future.
Okay, and I think that's probably a good place to leave it for now. When we come back, we're gonna head in, and we're gonna try and save Simon's life and his soul, because something happens after this night that just ruins him. So, thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's an emotional one, I think. This game. I mean, I didn't read the PC Gamer review. I kind of, I got the sense that enough to sense that it was very good, and I kind of skipped to the end, and he basically said, the guy said, it's incredibly sad, and I'm getting a sense for that now. I mean, the first one was pretty bad, but this one is taking that even further, I think. But let me know in the comments your thoughts on the story so far. Any speculation as to what happened in Simon's life? I've kind of said that I think that he was something happens that indebts him to like the local gang or whoever's kind of in charge of the criminal underworld in this part of the city. But let me know your thoughts. What nature of thing might have happened. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.